Justice and Constitutional Affairs. But when the Honorable Matia Kasaija made the undertaking, he made the undertaking in the premise that there were many issues that needed to be answered. And as a result, he said, can I come with a statement about everything? That's how I understood it. The procedural issue I am raising, Madam Speaker, is whether even before receiving a statement to know what is in that statement, we can now in anticipation rule it unsatisfactory. Yet the undertaking was that the minister will come here to answer all issues of the census. That's what the Honorable Matia Kasaija, the Honorable State Minister, I think is just carrying a document he has been given. But his boss was here and he said his statement will be a statement about all the issues.
He made a disclaimer and said it was partial. And based on that, first of all, we need to know what is the source of this document. Because we must be having a report where he extracted the figures that is reporting from. So, Honorable Minister, we would need a report of the census, and then you can come and give us a report. A report where you will be able to quote that the source is from the census report. I mean the census report, yes. So you will go back and bring that report, and we will still give you. How much time do you need? And no, in the meantime, Ugandans should know what they know.
Right, Honourable Speaker, actually this submission relates to what transpired when Honourable Kasaija was here. And he asked me to come here because he's out of the country. You gave him a deadline to report on particular issues that were raised then, including the matter raised by Honourable Ndezi and the matter relating to the tribes, data relating to the tribes. So those are some of the issues that I will respond to.
How much time do you need to bring the report?
Permit me to inform the House that in December, we shall be, wait a minute. In December, we are coming up with a final report on the national census for 2024. The final report.
Honorable members,
this report we had was a provisional report. So the final report is coming out in December. Now, Right Honorable Speaker, you have indicated that I must have a report to quote.
Honorable members, December is not far. It will also pass. Let's get something that is concrete, that is authenticated. You get it, eh? So we cannot take this because it is partial. Mzee Kasaija said he was coming with a concrete what? Information. So let's go to the next item.
Item 3.3. Statement by Minister on the new O-level and A-level curriculum and emerging issues.
Honorable Minister of Education.
Thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker. I stand to present a statement to this floor on the new O-level and A-level curricula and emerging issues that were raised on this floor. Right Honorable Speaker and Honorable Members of Parliament, on 16th October this year, Parliament directed, under the leadership of the Right Honorable Speaker, that the Minister of Education and Sports provide an update on the progress of the low, secondary, and advanced level curricula. Members, as you may be aware, the first cohort of learners is currently sitting their end of Senior 4 examinations and they're expected to progress to Senior 4 in 2025. This curriculum is competence-based and learner-centered, emphasizing generic skills, values, and a positive attitude towards life and work. In addition, the methodologies used emphasize participatory learning approaches and application of what has been learned. The assessment focuses on learning and considered an individual learner instead of the one-size-fits-all approach. Right Honourable Speaker, where we are to date, the Ministry of Education and Sports rolled out the lower new secondary curriculum in February 2020. Since then, several interventions to make it successful has been made as outlined below. Number one, we have conducted training for teachers through our agencies and departments. The NCDC developed a teacher training strategy to help the teachers to interpret and understand the low secondary curriculum. A total of 1,600 master trainers and 81,048 teachers of Senior 1 to Senior 4 were trained on the new lower secondary curriculum across the country. In addition, Right Honourable Speaker, individual schools have been using the master trainers to train those who never had a direct interaction with the curriculum designs, using the cascade model. It should be noted that the target number of teachers to be trained was 198,720 from both government and private schools. Those trained represent 41% of the planned targeted number. The center trained 9,126 head teachers, DEOs, district inspectors of schools, and Ministry of Education officials on the new lower secondary curriculum. Number two, the Uganda National Examinations Board, referred to as UNEB, has also trained 15 teachers from each school on assessment. The assessment constitutes a classroom-based assessment and project with an emphasis on generic and practical skills. Schools have been trained on how to capture student scores from the school-based assessment on the system, which will contribute 20% of the total learner score at the end of the cycle. Number three, the Directorate of Education Standards have provided teachers support in approximately 500 secondary schools in the country. The Ministry of Education is making efforts to adapt online methods of instructing teachers in the wake of financial constraints to conduct face-to-face training. The Ministry of Education and Sports, through NCDC, trained publishers on how to write interactive textbooks to the curriculum. The developed textbooks and teachers' guides were distributed to all secondary schools across the country from Senior 1 to Senior 4. Number five, the curriculum requires engaging learners in core curricular activities to develop their practical skills and talents, which includes swimming. It is worth noting that not all concepts in the curriculum are taught in the classroom setting. Project-based learning can be taught outside the classroom, and a learner is free to select a subject from the many available options across the subjects. He or she is expected to be innovative and creative in doing the project by using local available resources within the community and in particularly the environment. The Ministry of Education and Sports will continue guiding our teachers on how to guide learners in using locally available materials during project work. The implementation of the lower secondary curriculum has faced quite a number of challenges, Madam Speaker, including the skill gaps among teachers in implementation of the competence-based curriculum because they were used to traditional methods of teaching and they had to transit to the competence-based approaches. The limited instructional materials and the limited sensitization among key stakeholders like our parents, among others. Madam Speaker, to mitigate the challenges of implementation, the Ministry of Education through NCDC is in the process of developing sample scheme of work and sample lesson plans to guide teachers in the preparation of instructions at the lower secondary level. The Ministry of Education and Sports further plans to continuously develop the skills of teachers through teacher support and online training. Through the training, the teachers will be equipped with skills in developing low-cost non-textbooks materials to support them in effectively managing the teaching learning process. Madam Speaker, the progress on the development of the A-level curriculum. The Ministry of Education and Sports, honorable members, through the National Curriculum Development Center, embarked on the review of the A-level competence-based curriculum in 2021. The progress is still ongoing, and as we prepare for this first cohort that is expected to progress to Senior 5 in 2025. The Ministry of Education and Sports, Right Honourable Speaker, has made arrangements to mitigate the gaps in the A-level curriculum by aligning it to the lower secondary curriculum, which is competence-based. This current cohort, which are sitting Senior 4 exams, will be oriented towards the competence-based curriculum on joining Senior 5. Make sure the process is gazetted. As I conclude, there is a question, what is FAWE? FAWE stands for Forum for African Women Educationists, including Madam Speaker, who is really one of our key educationists in this country. So I thank you so much for supporting the education sector, and I beg to submit. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. There is a procedure. Shadow.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I want to thank the Minister. Thank you for attempting, but for giving this report. But the procedure matter I'm raising, Madam Speaker, is that wouldn't be procedure okay if you grant me permission as a Shadow Minister. I want to respond with evidence attached with each and everything the Minister has stated. For example, let me say something here, Madam Speaker. Just one small thing from what she has said, that they have trained the 15 teachers from every secondary school, whereas there are secondary schools in Uganda who have less than 10 teachers. So where do you get 15 secondary school teachers to be trained when the school has less than 10 secondary school teachers? So if Madam Speaker of the Intelligence, you accept, even if you say tomorrow or next Tuesday, I am ready to present, because I'm going to lend the Minister my phone to see the messages I'm receiving from head teachers right now, from your own statement, because they are following. And whatever you are saying is a challenge. Our battle here is to see how we streamline education. But we are on a time bomb. So, Madam Speaker, if you accept me, I'm ready to prepare, and I respond. I'm on a procedure, and trained as a member of Parliament, I don't want to give information on procedure matters. So, I would pray the Minister, with her trials, with her prayers for you, you are in trouble, but don't worry. we can solve this problem together. And I'm a member of the Committee of Education and the Shadow Minister, and above all, a minister. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank
Madam
you.
Speaker, permit me to lay on table to you the correspondence.
Honourable members, Honourable Minister, the procedural issue that Honourable Ssewungu is raising is on policy matters. And I think a number of members raised issues that day. Number of members raised the issues, and that's why the minister responded. So what you could actually do on issues that you have, put it as an oral question, a written question to the Prime Minister.
Most obliged, Madam Speaker, but you see, as a shadow minister, if you accept, Madam Speaker, because
can the leader of opposition ask?
Yes, but
can the leader of opposition ask to bring a written response to that? Then we debate both reports.
Madam Speaker, I think you've guided well. Let my colleague, our Minister for Education in the alternative, prepare a robust response, because I see colleagues from both sides have got issues of concern they would like to raise. So it would be good that we debate both reports exhaustively.
Honourable Minister, let the leader of opposition bring a response to your submission. Then we debate both of them. We are not saying the new curriculum is bad, but we are saying it's a very good curriculum. It meets with the changing environment. But we need some things fixed. So let's get their report and then we debate it next week.
Madam Speaker, I very much accept that guidance. Thank you.
Thank you. Honourable members.